You know what I do in a pandemic? I play arcade games. Now I just lost an arcade game. You might say, well, yeah, it's one machine. Wait, there's two machines. What's this machine? Ah, we got Showtime NBA on NBC and 2000 Gold Edition NFL Blitz. And you say, well, that's cool. You got two machines. It's awesome. I mean, if you had a third machine, it was a race car game. You could sit down at it, had a nice seat, had a lot of music. That might be even better, huh? Hear that? That's the sound of money. You wanna know what the sound of money is? That's it. Ching, 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 ching. Ching, 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 ching. So, these are 3 machines I just picked up. So I got the one I already installed, then I got these 3. So, since I can't really do a whole lot of work, because we're kind of like under quarantine, a lot of things going on lately, I decided to put them in my garage, make like an arcade in my garage for my kids, kind of get their mind off everything. So, we're just getting them up and going. The NFL Blitz here, I got to put what they call a cap kit in it. Now this is that NFL game I got. It's NFL Blitz and Showtime, which is a basketball game. There's 2 things wrong with this machine. One is the power pack is dead, and the second problem is the flyback is bad. And hopefully I'm getting a good picture of this. Yeah. The flyback is this little gizmo right here that I don't want to touch. Now it runs up to the screen. Where is it? You can kind of see that cable. It runs up there. Not really, but kind of. That cable runs off of it. That's a flyback, and somehow that runs the screen. That is bad. If you know it's bad on these arcades is when you don't have focus. So either your machine starts up really nice and then it goes out of focus over time. It's this little puppy. This thing's bad. Now it's soldered into this board. The other problem with this board is it needs caps, and capacitors is what it's talking about, but it needs a cap kit. And so all these capacitors have to be replaced, and it'll make it work better. I think only a couple of them are bad, but it's hard to tell other than testing each one, and then the other one could go out. They're all bad, so you might as well just change them. So I have to take this board out, and I got to pull all that off. But to pull this flyback off, it has this goofy like plug up there, and to pull that apart, I got to de-energize it, because this thing has basically like a super capacitor, and it has juice in it, even though it's been unplugged for could be unplugged for years supposedly. Now the other problem I got is this power pack. You saw the one I just showed you. There's actually, they put that in because this went bad, so they put one alongside it. But basically this is bad, so I'm going to change that out. This is the board, which normally just goes across like right here. I've just got it moved while I'm working on it. And this game here is called, basically it's Ultimate Fighter. Virtual Fighter by Sega. So, and then this is actually the controller to this NFL game. You got 4 players across there, and it just mounts right up here and bolts down. And I've got the shroud all off. It's sitting right there. But your speakers are up here. It's a pretty nice setup. So I can't wait to get this one going, because that'll be a fun game to play. But the other one I got was this race car that I showed you. Now in the one video I had the sound up pretty high, so that's why I'm reshooting this a little bit. I figured out how to get the sound. I had got the locks out of here, which they didn't have keys for, and in here you got the buttons for the sound and for the service, so you can go in and set it as free play. Right now I have it set to free play, so the minute we get going here, it'll all be on free play. But this is Fast and Furious. So, see.
Choose track.
Oh, we're going to Chinatown. In a pandemic, you get on a race car game and you go to Chinatown.
Chinatown?
Yeah.
Choose transmission.
We're going to do auto.
Automatic.
Yeah.
Choose car.
You got a good view? Get you a better view there. I don't like that car. Oh yeah, we're going for the convertible, of course.
Choose upgrade.
Let's get nitrous.
Nitrous.
Alright. You guys ready?
Ready, set, go!
See how I can do with this. Oh, I got third in Chinatown in a pandemic. So you want to know what I buy when things are going rough? I buy arcade games because, well, that just makes financial sense. So I just wanted to show you guys these, show you folks these. Like I said, I can't wait to get this one going because this is going to be a lot of fun. I love NBA Jam, which was on the Nintendo. So I can't wait to get this one going. I think that'll be a lot of fun for my kids to play. So during this weird time, besides schooling, my kids have an arcade in their garage. So no sense of putting in a laundromat. In the video, you see the other machine I bought, which is POW. So far, it's making about $6-7 a week, which is kind of crazy because this game here gets 50 cents a turn. So, and it gives you a lot more value. I mean, you basically race the whole race. You don't get kicked out. So this will probably make a lot more money than that silly shooting game that you can die after 3 or 4 players. And even the fighting game will be a lot more popular. This will definitely be up there with the race car game because this goes 4 quarters in football and it goes 4 quarters in basketball. No matter how good or bad you're doing, I think this will be a lot of fun for people to play. I almost don't want to take them over there right now, but we're going to bust out that room and we're going to make an arcade in a sitting area and we're going to redo how that laundromat's set up. And then I think I'm going to put the restaurant on the far side or make a spot for a takeout place. Right now a takeout place would be a great idea because that's the only thing that can be open. So, but we may not get it done right now with all the weird stuff going on. But hopefully when we come out of this, people are wanting to open up businesses and have that kind of stuff. So we'll see. I just wanted to show you my games I got. Like I said, I bought these before this whole thing happened. I raced to go get them because I didn't want to leave them in the guy's garage. Or actually, they weren't even in his garage. This guy, his whole house is full of arcades. He's like, my wife is gone. I'm like, I think you're not married. Because his entire house was arcade machines. His kitchen was set up like the concessions at a movie theater. His bedroom was like a theater system. I mean, the whole wall was a TV. The guy, I took Willie with me to get these machines, and even Willie was like, that dude, nice guy, but it was strange. I've never seen a house. I mean, it was a man's house. I mean, there was no feminine touches in this place at all. It was kind of eerie to see that. Like, when you walk into a living room that's 10 by 10, and it's all arcade machines all along the walls and in the center, air hockey, I mean, you name it, he had it. Gambling machines, he had it all. It was weird. I mean, I just don't even know how to say it. It was strange. It was almost like get the machines out before we got kidnapped, kind of strange. But we got the machines. I mean, I only paid $500 a machine. Granted, this one I got to work on. That one works. The race car game works. The POW game works. I mean, 500 bucks a machine. I really didn't think that was too bad. I mean, maybe they're cheaper somewhere, but the guy was a wealth of knowledge. He even told me about multicades, which I don't know anything about arcades, but he said basically now they got ones that can play every game you can think of, and he suggested I get a couple multicades and put them in my laundromat and just free vend them, or even let people do like a quarter a game. And he said if you pay any more than $400 or $500 for a multicade machine, you're getting ripped off. And he showed me how easy it was to build one. So I may even do a video on building one, because honestly, there's nothing to these machines. It's basically a computer, a couple joysticks, and a flat screen. I mean, you compare it to all the gizmos and capacitors and boards and these, and the coin mechanism. I mean, what he said they make nowadays is just super simple. So it was kind of nice to talk to him. He had a lot of knowledge. Like I said before, if you like the videos, don't forget to subscribe. Leave a comment down there. What do you think of these games? Do you think these are good ones, or do you think I should buy some other games? Do you think the basketball game is going to be my most popular, or do you think my race car? We'll see. Be careful and take it easy.